All right, we in there. We in there. Game 4, NBA Finals halftime. Air EnB. I'm Brent Durant. Earl, Swaggy E Bailey. What's going on?
What's going on, Brett? Man, yeah, what a game, right? It's crazy so far.
I know, man. I know. It looks like we don't have any viewers yet because people are just so late on everything.
It's okay. Like this is a spontaneous show, man. This is just we were feeling it. We decided to do this kind of late, so we're just doing it, right?
Yeah, you know what it is too. Once we get the YouTube subscribers up, I'm sorry, the YouTube subscribers and also the Twitter. Once we get that going and getting a lot more followers, then boom, we'll have people will know right away. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Oh, I'm catching you sipping there. What do you got?
Just sparkling water, man. That's it.
What are you lying for, Earl?
That's it. SodaStream. Can we get an ad? Can we get a plug for this? Can we get an ad for that?
You bought that, huh?
It's a Christmas gift from my mom, luckily, man.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a nice little gift.
Okay. All right, Mom Dukes.
Man.
Okay, so let's get into the game.
Are we thinking that there's going to be a game 5, sir?
You go first.
Is there going to be a game 5?
You go first, brother.
Are we thinking there's going to be one?
You go first, brother. What do you got? Can you hear me? Why are you
I'm losing you.
You can't hear me?
No, I can't, brother. I can't.
Oh, are you serious? What about now?
Okay. No, you're good. You're good.
Oh, you know what? That was me. Never mind.
Okay. All
right, we in there. All right.
Okay.
So, there will enough people will watch the rebroadcast link, and then we'll be fine, just like the last one, because right now we only got one viewer on here.
It may be my girl or a friend, who knows, but it doesn't matter as long as it's a viewer.
You know what people told me though, which could be my fault. They said last time there was a lot going on in the chat, and we never opened up the chat, and I forgot about that this time too. I'll figure it out for the next one. This is just a short little halftime one anyway.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, again, let's we're gonna figure that out for the next show when we have a longer show. But for the meantime, I guess let's talk about this game 4 that we got, right?
That's right. Go ahead. Give me your take first. That's what I was saying before.
I gotta tell you, man. I definitely see the game 4 intensity, right? You see it on both ends. See a lot of ball movement from both teams. The defense is way tighter from both ends. I got to tell you, and just you see them play. It's just from both ends. You can tell both of the teams are hungry right now. So again, when you look at the way the Warriors play, the consecutive 3-pointers is what's really crippling to any team, right? And it happened at the 5:30 mark in the first quarter. You're talking about Draymond, Curry. It's just the ability for them to get 3 easy quick baskets within a minute and a half. It's just amazing how this team can really just compile points so quickly, and it's scary, honestly. And it's hard for the Cavs, let alone any other team, to really compete with that. So honestly, I have to say I'm impressed with the Cavs kind of matching their intensity and making the shots when needed so far. So
they remind me of the 2005. By the way, I got the chat open now. So
okay, all right.
So that was my fault before. So it's not that they can't chat, which apparently they had so many comments and jokes before on our Jordan versus LeBron debate. But now I got open. Now we could see it. So on your end, you can't see it, huh?
Yeah, I see it. I'm about to type up.
Okay. So I opened it up for both of us. Okay. So anyway, this reminds me of that, 2004, 2005, 2006 Suns team, when they led the league in 3-pointers and could just rack it up the 8 seconds or less offense, which we've discussed before in the last broadcast with D'Antoni. The other team, if you remember, was the early 90s Warriors.
Wow. Yep. What, the TMC teams?
Run TMC. Tim Hardaway, Chris Mullin, and, of course, Mitch Richmond. Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's what this reminds me of. But what I can see right now is exactly what you just said about matching the intensity, okay? Yeah. They have – Golden State has came out and matched the intensity. But I will give the Cavaliers – one thing, they didn't come out and just die tonight.
Yeah. They're fighting. You can tell they're hungry. You can tell that they're fighting. They're not trying to lay down, and they're definitely trying to make sure there is a game 5 and a game 6 potentially. I mean, one step at a time.
Stop with the game 6 nonsense.
I know. One step at a time.
No, it's not happening.
I know. I agree.
If they win tonight, this is it. This is their only win in the series. I told you. Now you were pretty bold. You were bold.
I said Warriors in 6, right?
You said Warriors in 6.
I did say that. I know.
I told you were crazy. I said Warriors in 5. And you know what? If they would have took game 1,
that was the opportunity. But again, those are the things you need to capitalize on, right? And you look at those are the things that teams need to do, right? It's like if you have a team in the corner or, with their back against the corner, you got to capitalize on that, right? You got to take advantage of that. So you can't give a team like the Warriors an extra 5 minutes of basketball to play around. And again, to widen the gap with easy threes and wide open threes,
especially when you're so deflated.
Absolutely, it's impossible. Especially when you don't have the same firepower as them. You look at a team like the Rockets. Let's say if Chris Paul was there, I'm not going to say they could have potentially beat them, but again, they matched up to a game 7. So the Rockets were able to take them because they matched up with the 3-point shot. This is not the same team with the Cleveland Cavaliers, clearly. So
exactly. But, I will say this, though, okay? It looks like LeBron's getting a little bit of help tonight.
I know. I see it.
LBJ is getting a little bit of help. But you know what, though, Earl? You know what? You know what I'm going to say, right?
This is it. This is it.
This is it.
This is it.
This is it.
I know.
This is it. And look at how Curry hit that. This is the difference. LeBron's the best player in the league, right? Kevin Durant is the second best player in the league, right? Look, Kevin Durant gives the ball to Curry, his teammate. What happens? Cash money. It's in, as we all saw at the final, 10 seconds there. He hit it with, I think, 6 seconds, right? LeBron goes and gives the ball off to Jeff Green. Well, I don't know if LeBron passed it to him. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure he did, but who cares? LeBron's help, Jeff Green, airball. I mean, this is the difference here. You have, and this is why I said 5 games, because you have LeBron, the best player in the league, Durant, the best player in the league, right? I mean, the second best player in the league, right? The next 3 best guys in the series, which are Clay, Draymond, and Curry, are all on Durant's team.
Yeah. I mean, when you look at it, we really have never seen a team, with the exception of maybe like the 60s and 50s Celtics, where a team has been able to draft so successfully and by luck because of like Curry's injury. They never really had to sign to a max.
Earl?
They never had to sign to a max contract. They never had to sign to a max contract, so they were allowed to sign Durant the last couple of years, man. So the way that this team is constructed, you'll never see this again. I promise you that, except for the Sixers. The Sixers have the potential to be the Warriors of the future because the Warriors are going to run into cap issues in the next 2 to 3 years. I can promise you that.
You are absolutely right. They were able to sign all those guys and keep them under the cap because they were so young. But guess who was drafting these guys? Who was evaluating the talent, Earl?
Yeah, Mark Jackson, and I forgot who the GM was at that point, but I'm a big Mark Jackson fan. That's probably who we should have brought in as the Knicks coach. But
I know
another segment.
You're so right, but the answer is, and you're right about Mark Jackson. He also, Steph Curry and Clay. You're absolutely right, Earl. They credited Mark Jackson with getting them up to speed in the NBA and getting them prepared for this, but the evaluator of talent was Jerry West.
Oh, there you go. The logo. I forgot. I mean, yeah, he's been the architect of some great teams, man. I mean, if you recall, I think was he behind those Lakers teams in like the Kobe and Shaq years?
Absolutely. Okay.
Real
quick, because we don't want to go too far.
Right.
Real quick though, Jerry West brought in Kobe Bryant, just, a guy from Lower Marion High School, okay? He brought him into to try out. And I think he watched him for 15 minutes, 20 minutes, let's say, right? He shut down the gym. He kicked all of the press out, everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Because he didn't want anybody else to take a look at Kobe, because he said this is going to be the next best player in the league. This guy is unbelievable.
Yeah.
And he said, all of you get out. And he was so smart. And then he also fooled all the other GMs into thinking that Kobe was going to play in Italy because of his father, Jelly Bean, who played with Mike D'Antoni in Italy. He fooled them all, and then he was able to trade Vlade Divac to the Hornets for that guy. Can you imagine that?
It's amazing. I mean, and Vlade was a relevant player then. So, I mean, yeah, in hindsight, we could be like, oh, my God, how could you pull the trigger? But at the time, Vlade was a very serviceable, high-end 5, in the league. So
you are very – you know what? That's a really good point. People get on the Hornets, but who would know – that Kobe was going to be the second coming. That's a really, I never thought about that.
Yeah. And who's to say that he would have became that if he wasn't a Hornet? Sometimes I just feel like situations is just really hard greatness is greatness. I understand that. But, you can't tell me that Kobe wasn't fueled by being in an environment such as like the Lakers, where you got Magic around, you got Kareem around, you got James Worthy, Michael Thompson, all these guys are around that are champions. And you look at the rafters, you got all these like jerseys up there. You're motivated by that. So you can't tell me that he was motivated more by that team, than if let's say he was on, I don't know, the Clippers.
True. And speaking of the Clippers, that's where Jerry West is now working, because he said, let me leave the Warriors because there's nothing else for me to do. He saw that team, and he doesn't get what gets Jerry West up in the morning is getting a new team, formulating a new team. So now he's with the Clippers, and 3-4 years you watch, and he had a fire sale. He got everybody out. Okay, so the second half is about to start. Let's get the predictions. Let's roll out. We have a full broadcast for the next time. Correct, Earl? We in there.
That's correct. That's correct.
Let me get your predictions, because LeBron's walking on the court. What do you got? What do you got for the rest of that?
113-90 Warriors. I think. Unfortunately, this is it.
Earl throwing scores out there.
I know. Yeah.
I don't got a score for you as they inbound, but this is it. Golden State's gonna win. And now LeBron is going to create his own super team. They have woken the beast up. He knows he has to leave.
He has to leave.
And he's leaving Cleveland. We'll save that for another show, in my opinion.
I think so. We can spend many shows on that, so don't worry.
Next show is going to be about free agent summer. All right, so now we got Klay Thompson misses, Kevin Love rebound. We are now going to watch the second half of the game. We're going to talk about it on the next podcast. Ooh. Signing off. Do that again. That little thing you do with your hands. Do that again. Oh, yeah. We're signing off. That's right, because you're in Golden State, so I know you're happy.
I'm telling you, man, we might have some Facebook Live footage if they win, man, straight from the streets of Oakland. So definitely be getting some footage tonight if they win. So stay tuned, folks.
Take some footage, and then we'll screenshot it and then throw it on the EnB Twitter.
Absolutely, man.
Sounds good. All right, we're signing off, y'all.
All right, guys.
Peace out.
Peace.